I just want to say one thing about the Broadway play. It's been an unbelievable experience for me, and I chased over the whole world. And I felt like Dorothy from The Wizard of Oz, you know, the Lion, the Tin Man, and the Scarecrow. I had all three of them walking me through, Steve Aremus, Jerry Mitchell, and Harvey Fierstein, you know who's who. And I realized at the end, after I chased the whole world, what I should have just looked at was my own backyard, because Broadway is a very comfortable place for me. So I thank him very much for taking me there, and I hope you guys like the play. It's not a play, it's a show.
Damn it.
It's a musical.
Damn it, we're going to go ahead and play that. We're going to play the clip that I had prepared from Kinky Boots.
Okay.
It's based on the British film about an old school shoe company passed down 3 generations. It's going under. The son can either fire the employees he grew up with or reinvent the company. Pick it up from there, and we'll play a clip from step 1.
Oh, this is Stark Sands, and Stark Sands embodied Charlie. We never thought Charlie was a very hard character, because really...
The son who inherited the company.
I'm sorry, right, of Price and Son. He had no spine. He didn't know what he wanted. Even the first song, when they said, oh, you know, this is an I Want song, but Charlie didn't want anything. He didn't know what he wanted. Everybody else did. So it was really difficult to actually find that, and all 4 of us went back and forth with this one song and finding Stark. And Stark, I had a different song for Stark.
He's the actor who played...
Stark Sands plays Charlie, in the guy who inherited the factory. And Stark grew up listening to Weezer and all this other stuff, and the other song didn't work for him. So when I wrote him, I said, well, what songs did you listen to growing up, and how'd you learn how to sing? And, you know, all these 90s songs, and Weezer came up. So I studied the cadence, and I studied the tempo, and I studied the sound. And I tried to put together a song that he would be so in his muscles to sing. And so it worked for the play, it worked for him. It was better that we did that. So this is Stark Sands singing it.
Before we play, let me just say that the reason, what they have to do is find a niche market for shoes. That's right.
And he happens to bump into Lola, a drag queen, being attacked. You know, I guess it was gay bashing, or it was they thought she was a woman. I don't know. And
either one.
Yeah, and she had pulled off her shoe and said, I can handle the likes of these guys, and knocks them out with her shoe. And then he told her later on, oh, I could fix this, cheaply made. She's, no, expensive shoe, cheap shoe. And he said, no, expensive shoes, cheaply made, Lola said. So he went back, and he was still struggling, and all of a sudden he realized the niche market was sitting right in front of him on the chair. It was the shoe, and he could make a kinky boot. And he didn't, or a boot. He didn't know how kinky yet. It's a development thing for him.
Yeah, that goes on. Now let's play
Step
the Revelations. Step 1.
No. This is time for a shake-up. Look at me, wake up. Taking control. This is a new beginning. My gears are spinning. Let's rock and roll. Just put one foot onward and forward. Used to be a zero, but now I clearly feel that I may be the hero who reinvents the heel. I may be facing the impossible. I may be chasing after miracles. And there may be the steepest mountain to overcome. But this is step 1. Yeah, this is step 1.
So, unfortunately, Lola's not in that clip, but she's magnificent.
Well, it was an opportunity to make 2 different kinds of music. Lola is completely different from Charlie as a person, so Lola has a completely different music style than Charlie. And the only time they come together, when they all come together, the music kind of blends together. So you have a song like Everybody Say Yeah, which is the song that I always called it Jerry's song, because that's what he wanted. And the last song, Raise You Up, Just Be. And if you do come, you'll see an audience that's totally carried away and taken by the story, and also you know, winds up almost singing and dancing at the end with everybody.